once again caught doing my hair. Whatever. I have a good reason though this time though. I have a good reason why I'm doing my hair late. And yes, work was involved, but also because my niece came by for the first time, and definitely I did not care about my hair enough to do it this quickly. I wanted to spend as much time as I can with her. And she was an absolute angel here. I wish I could have taken a picture with her when I had her, in my hands and all, but she kept sleeping to the side. She's a side sleeper like me and my brother, so we tried to keep her straight, but she just refused to stay straight. She just wanted to lean to the side. It's almost like she knew I was trying to take a picture of her, but even when it didn't have the camera on her, she still tried to turn to the side. So yeah, she's gonna be a side sleeper just like us. And she even has her arm under her head. So I'm like, she's probably gonna do the same thing me and my brother do too. Put her hand under the pillow. But look, I managed to at least be at the end of doing my hair every time. The Rock is here. The Rock is here, but why? What will his big WrestleMania appearance be if he is doing that? That is. Tiffany Stration. She's just wearing cute sweats, but she has black stripes on top of the sweats. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Bianca Belair, they have matching hoodies, matching glitter hoodies, and they have glitter leg warmers, but like I said, I don't like those big ass ones. only if you wear what you call it, flats, low tops.
Why would you take me out of the six-man?
It's out of my hands, Cody.
Yeah, you must be new here. I just said I'm doing the last two parts of my hair.
And how's it out of your hands?
But for those who know why they're here, I'm watching, WWE with y'all, so.
There's no one you can call. There's no one I can call. If you smell what I'm cooking. Cody, this is coming from the final boss. And the final boss.
Yo, if they made the Rock the referee of the Elimination Chamber.
Jeff Tessitore and Wade Barrett here. Yeah, things are very different when the final boss is around. Cody's pulled for the main event.
Well, rip up the scripts. Things can change in an instant, and the final boss.
No way, I do too. It literally says it on my thumbnail.
On Smackdown, we will see what the final boss's intentions are. He is here. The Rock is here in New Orleans. But for now, straight ahead to action. As we begin the night with the Scottish Warrior.
I thought this match would be first.
Drew MacIntyre.
This is just a segment.
Smackdown already producing massive results, changing the course.
It turned off, no wonder it was so long. Drew MacIntyre versus Jimmy Uso, because he bitch kicked him. I can't say bitch love because he didn't bitch love him. He bitch kicked Drew MacIntyre the other day. Alive then, so I can't be that excited. wasn't alive, nor I think I was thought of when it was their time.
Big smirk on his face. He has his destiny in his own hands. An opportunity at the WWE Chamber of WrestleMania. He could be this
But I like those guys.
star-studded field in the Elimination Chamber 1 week from tomorrow. Standing in his way, Damian Priest, Seth freaking
It must be if you remember that much. Like, you know, that was considered the greatest time of your life in WWE days. I wouldn't know unless somebody tells me about it. And of course, what WWE always shows on the occasional, like, you know, remnants. Dang, you got a wedgie, Drew MacIntyre. Take care of that.
Hey, Drew, everybody knows you go to the Elimination Chamber, right? But Big Tim got a question for the Big East. Will Drew go on to Elimination Chamber and win that? Will Drew go on to WrestleMania and win that? Hey, Drew, I think we got an answer for you. The answer is...
No, hey, I'm just kidding. And I got my dinner on standby, so I'll take a break and have dinner once I am finished, which I almost am.
And it's an evergreen beat, as you touched on moments ago with Jimmy and Drew. Using Jimmy's bloodline humiliations, bloodline making Drew's life hell for a couple of years, and of course the trash talk between these two are like culminating.
I wish I could have captured a picture of Leonie smiling. She always smiles when you're But I just love that she smiled when I was talking to her.
That's what happened backstage a week ago.
I just basically told her in her dreams that when she's older though, she's good. We're going to be so matching twinsies. We're so going to be matching twinsies when it comes to the fashion, because I'm the most fashion forward, I would say, in our family. So.
Jump after jump.
So it must be getting under the skin of Jimmy Uso. So many in the locker room taking these cheap shots about Jimmy's comparison to Jay, and in truth, nobody is going to compare favorably to Jay Uso, the kind of run he's on at the moment.
Uso crossbody and hooks the leg into the cover quick.
Oh wow,
The kick out is Drew.
they got rid of the sponsors on the map.
That Jay has been
On the mat. Not map.
Earning his first singles glory this past fall, and then what happened in Indianapolis, the moment, the highlight of his career.
I wonder if that has anything to do with what Michael Cole said.
A championship match.
Because, like, Michael Cole was on Logan Paul's podcast, and he had, like, you know, a lot of wisdom to share, but one thing he said that Vince McMahon would never do today is put sponsors on the map, because he feels like the map is sacred, because, you know, it should be just the plain color. But one thing, like, you know, I say I won't like about the map today is that it's blue, because not even Raw on Netflix had the map be their, like, you know, brand color. It's just regular white, so they should just always keep it white. They don't have to match Smackdown and make the map blue. Even though, like, you know, it does bring out the classic part of WWE, because the mat used to be blue back then, before they turned it white forever.
Together in their careers, but never in this setting of one-on-one. 28 times in tag team matches, of course, battle royals, triple threats, but this is the first one-on-one between Drew and Jimmy.
Just see like the weight of the world has gone off the shoulders of McIntyre since his move here to the blue brand.
I think it was the perfect reset at the perfect time in his career, Wade.
Undoubtedly. What does he have to do? Win the elimination chamber, go win and wrestle. Heavy landing for McIntyre and indeed Jimmy Uso.
Hell, I just realized Joe is not here again. I wonder why. They said he's on an assignment, but how long is that assignment going to take?
The issue with McIntyre's been all smiles, it's been all happiness. You have to put Jimmy away first.
Tried to deliver that big kick, but got slammed down to the apron himself.
But I don't mind. Michael Cole, he could be our commentator forever. And he kind of might be our commentator forever because he also said on Logan Paul's podcast that he just worked out a new deal with. Oh, that is Joe? It sounded like Michael. Okay. He sounds a lot like Michael Cole, that's why. That's why I was like, wait, that is Joe, because Michael Cole doesn't have a beard. That is a tip for a local wrestling company for
Filling the world with music, entertainment, games, art, and technology. We are Full Sail University. We take dreams seriously.
We all had that childhood. Well, I wouldn't say I always had that childhood dream because I didn't like wrestling until my teen years. But I always wondered what if somebody just
leverage your trusted data.
hid themselves in the arena until everything is torn down, and then they just think around and see how they manage stuff behind the scenes. But yeah,
The more it can help you do.
you'll get arrested and banned for big time if you did something like that.
Maybe your plans for the afternoon are too big to squeeze into the back of this event.
There's 10 people in the world, I think, who got banned from WWE for life.
Maybe you don't think you should have to choose between affordability and capability. Then don't just get any car. Drive a Ford. Starting
But as I was saying before, Michael Cole worked out a new deal with WWE. He said that he'll basically work for WWE till he's the age of 66, but I don't 66 is fair if he wants to retire then, but I don't know. Michael Cole's been with us so long. I feel like he's a type to stay with the company forever, and if he can't commentate anymore, he would definitely help with the production.
Fumble recovery. Elsa's got pain. Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
Ooh, number 7 Future Renew Day Cream. Reverses damage. What, like from sleeping in my makeup?
Reverse 5 visible signs of skin damage with number 7 Future Renew.
Flawless.
Don't regret, just reverse.
Chilled for 48 hours. Poured into a frosted glass. Swimming in ice for a lovely, lovely burn. Isn't that deliciously ironic?
I can never remember
Can turn every outing into an adventure. From park to peak, wherever you roam. Don't forget the Zooks. Zooks dog treats.
People always say I have the figure to be a wrestler, but I'm definitely not the size of a wrestler, and I'm not going to. And I only look big because of my metabolism, because I was blessed with the good metabolism. If I didn't have this metabolism, I'd be fat as fuck. Sometimes I wish I could be a little fatter, but not obese. Not that I have a problem with obese people. It's just that I couldn't handle doing that sort of damage to my body. That's why I feel bad for people who have to suffer through that, and eating disorders, all that bull crap and stuff. I wish that could be a problem, one of the problems I could solve in this world. Because I don't see it I don't see it as a sign of, like, you know, I don't see it as a weakness, as you would say. Some people think of that as a pathetic excuse of a disorder, but I understand it. And even if you don't understand it, you still gotta respect it. And, like, if they want to make an effort to, like, you know, improve their body and, like, you know, don't like, you know, want to be, like, fertile or something, like, you know, infertile care.
He's turning around in a big way here, now in favor of Jimmy Uso.
If that's the right pronounce, is that how you, like, you know, say it?
And shoulder getting up from Drew.
This is really a shock to the system of McIntyre, who thought at points it was going to be a walk in the park. Things changing at home. Samoan drop pulled out by Jimmy Uso, who now has that lock in his eye. This is a championship caliber competitor looking to do it here in the singles race. Oh, flying headbutt there from McIntyre, cutting off Jimmy Uso.
The explosiveness of Drew MacIntyre. It's not just the power
Here's who's gonna make the luck with
on
it.
display.
I'm on the end of it. I started.
Right shoulder up.
It's, I'll tell you the story for like the millionth time since you're new here. I fucked my hair up when I was a teenager. I used to color it all the time. Like, imagine dyeing and re-dyeing your hair and bleaching it for 6 years straight, and you're now the age of 24, and still maintaining your hair and keeping it perfect, and straightening it every day. I could avoid all this by not straightening it all, but whatever. I like straightening my hair because I feel like it's more manageable this way than curly. And also, if I do want to dye my hair again, because really, once you dye your hair, there's no point in like stop dyeing it. Unless like it's falling apart, but it's not. I'm not shedding that much, and it's not coming in clumps, so I don't have to stop so urgently. But I took in like maybe, I don't think I dyed my hair for like 3 years, so I think that's enough time. So honestly, I'm just waiting for my hair to be the right length, because it's not the right length to dye it, but once in the summer, it will be.
McIntyre lives on for now.
Now Jimmy heading up top.
What a massive win this will be for Jimmy Uso. Going for that splash, perhaps.
Getting out of the way was Drew.
The guy person.
And he turns things around just when he needed to most.
Just knocking all of the wind and that momentum out of the sails of Jimmy Uso now.
I always look for the kind way and the more, like, you know, respectable way to do things.
Any of his opponents.
Kick up and the call for the Claymore. Here he comes with it. A super kick out again. Glasgow kiss.
Yeah, actually.
Smile has left McIntyre, now enraged. Another Glaswegian kiss. And perhaps now.
Oh, he's looking for that Alabama slam again. He got him to the steel steps earlier tonight. And instead it's a roll. It's a counter roll. And it's a win. It's an upset win. Jimmy Uso.
Cockiness, look what it gets you. And of course, Jey Uso, you'll come out and save him, right?
One slip up and things change in a hurry on a pathway to WrestleMania, and McIntyre
Cody Rhodes, and he won. Yeah, I have no idea what that guy's problem was, so that's why I removed him. I ain't stealing no one's channels. I made this channel myself.
This means nothing to me. You mean nothing to me.
This is a massive. This is what is potentially in store for the rest of the Elimination Chamber field.
Jimmy's head right there. That person, thankfully, the officials come down to stop that action.
They well have averted a major catastrophe for Jimmy
And Jason
Uso.
Jordan didn't come out, so it's not an emergency, per se.
Jimmy Uso did pull off the victory with that victory roll out of nowhere, and that just set the entire
Oh, like, wait, is that Jason Jordan? I know it's not.
Slam yet again.
Those are Seth
Jimmy
Rollins'
does
old,
so much
old toadies.
in the midst of that match, but able to rally back.
Yeah.
He's coming after him.
McIntyre completely unglued.
Yeah, he wanted to get a kick of his own.
Finally does its job.
A week away from Elimination Chamber, when Drew MacIntyre will be in Toronto as 1/6 men with John Cena and CM Punk, Logan Paul, Seth Rollins, Damian Priest, and his hopes to get to Mania. And the big news that we heard earlier tonight, the final boss is here. He wants to have a talk with Cody.
Oh, wow. Braun Strowman and Damian Priest versus Solo and Jacob Black.
Damian Priest, Braun Strowman, tag team
That ought to be good.
against Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. Speaking of that crazy circumstances last week at the end of our main event, there was weird tension with Solo Sikoa and his unexpected return when it came to Jacob Fatu. Of course, the Elimination Chamber qualifier that was that included Jacob Fatu. Cody Rhodes came out during that triple threat, and things didn't go the way Solo intended.
It turned into bedlam at ringside. Let's take a
Yeah, I'm excited for this. This isn't the route they're going. I just didn't expect it to be so soon for Jacob versus Solo.
And then the American Nightmare arrived to try and save things, but he was neutralized by Tonga until things went wrong between Solo, Tonga, and Fatu. Eventually, they were all laid out. Cody Rhodes connecting with a crossroads, and it was Priest who connected with a son of heaven to book his ticket to the Elimination Chamber next week in Toronto.
Who is this? Is this The Rock? Oh no, that's Solo. Wow, I love Jacob Fatu's hair tied up like that and a mohawk like that.
That was an accident.
Sure it was.
Yeah, all good, O's. But let's keep it 100. If it wasn't an accident, then you wouldn't be standing here right now.
Whoa.
Good. I'm glad we're on the same page. Listen, tonight, I'm gonna be in the corner during you and Thomas' match. Whoa. Hold on, man, no disrespect. But me and Thomas, we've been running these things on Smackdown for the past couple weeks.
Ever since you left.
So, tonight, me and you gonna run the play instead. Y'all know what I mean? Okay, understood. See that right there, Jacob, is exactly why I love you. I'll be back. We're gonna talk to Nick off, he said.
I love you too. That's why it's gonna pain me more when
Solo Jacob dynamic is
gonna pain me more when I betray you.
Social media blast last night that has everyone talking. The headline read Bold Disrupted. The final boss returns tonight. What will happen when The Rock revs his engine on this road to WrestleMania? That is still ahead.
I saw that. I'm in your dreams. Don't dream about me because I'll send my prayers to make myself into something, into a nightmare. And I have this candle on standby.
Streaming services. Take out a quick bite while running errands, or order in while binge watching your favorite show and earn 5% cash back. January 1st through March 31st, earn up to $1,500 in purchases when you activate.
Work. Play. Blink. Breathe. Work. Play. Blink. Breathe. Work. Play. Blink.
Yes, Spanish body sheet.
Reinvent extended relief formula for dry eyes. To help your eyes keep going. Relief with every blink.
Well, yes and no. We just get ones that don't have the picture of Jesus on it because I don't know why. My mom just thinks it makes the candle a little bit darker with a picture right in front of it, so that's why she gets clear ones. But if they didn't have clear ones, she would totally get those. And we love them too, though.
Y'all see this? Patrick Mahomes is saying goodbye. People was tripping. He was actually saying goodbye to his old phone.
Listen to the amazing new iPhone 16 to T-Mobile.
It's the first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence. That's like peanut butter on jelly on go.
At T-Mobile, get iPhone 16 on us.
Well, who doesn't
Plus,
love
families can
candles?
switch and save 20% on plans plus streaming.
I
versus
have a night light, and I still would put this candle on. And the thing with us Spanish folks, once we light a candle, we don't blow it out. Even when it's daytime, we just keep it on.
Your friends, your family, your coworkers.
And when that veil comes off, everyone's going to be looking at me. I'm going to be in all the pictures because today is my day.
Not today, is it? Mighty Patch Pimple Patches reveal clear-looking skin in 6 to 8 hours. Pimple, meet your Mighty Patch.
My digestive health before taking seed was a hot mess. I felt bloated, puffy, sluggish, gassy. I knew I had
Oh
to
no,
change something
he
about my gut health.
He does judge everyone. That's why we always must do good in front of
After 2
him.
weeks, I was off to the races. It makes me feel lighter, less bloated. It's made me poop every day.
The candle could last 2 days.
This feels like home.
I lit it yesterday and it's still running today. So by the morning it should be all burnt out.
Introducing new Roxon Gel, the first FDA-cleared ED treatment available without a prescription. Roxon Gel is clinically proven to work within 10 minutes, so you and your partner can experience the heights of intimacy. New Roxon ED treatment gel.
Hey, Toronto is the place.
That's Jesus, not Jesus. I'm just playing, you know what I mean.
Elimination Chamber kickoff is live on WWE socials. We've got Michael Cole with the participants of the men's and women's Elimination Chamber. It's the Elimination Chamber kickoff live from inside the Scotiabank Arena. Stay warm before Smackdown. Start time's going to be 6:30.
That's a long time. Did the wax put the candle out, or did it just dump? No, I don't dump out the wax. In fact, my mom doesn't do it for her, but I feel like it shines more brighter, so I do this with my candle, and I make a little wax circle, like not a wax circle. I'm trying to explain it. Like once I light it, the wax drips, right? So I just circle it around the wicker, and it makes a tiny little hole that all the wax is in. Like, you know, it's very deep in the hole so that the wicker can be brighter. So that's why it shines a lot brighter than my mom would have it. Yeah, because you can get rid of a god. The man upstairs can think whatever he wants, but the opinions of the people matter. Like, I honestly see no president in my eyes. In my world, I don't see a president. I just see me making the right choices in life. And if I have to get arrested for making the right choices in my life that has nothing to do with the people upstairs, then fine. Just know I will be the one blessed in the end. Those and people I love will be blessed. They will not. Everyone's luck runs out, and if they want to bet that it won't, then fine. That makes, like, you know, the karma much more greater. I guess that worked for, like, that worked for, like, tall candles. I wouldn't like, you know, have any idea if it comes to those small candles. But like those big scented candles, yes, you could definitely try that. But honestly, those big scented candles, they don't need it.
You got a match. We just had a match last week. I never met you before in my life. I know we got a tag match tonight. Oh, hold on. We don't got a tag match, man. Who made this match? Him? True. We're not doing this him thing again. I'm him. Okay? Him made the match. I'm him.
What, so you're all buddy again now?
No. I'm him. He's the Miz. We are Mellow, don't miss. We're not Mellow, don't miss. Today we are. Who's your tag team partner? I got a guy, a Louisiana legend. As a matter of fact, he just got here. I gotta go.
I've been workshopping this Melodome is. The audience loves it.
Really?
Think about it. Melodome is. Melodome is.
Oh, wow, that would be a way to bring him back, but he would have something to do with Kevin Owens' storylines. If he pile drives him, why would he just show up unexpectedly?
They're just not getting the buy-in.
Well, let's find out together. My brother thinks Randy Orton might be here, but with the Rock's sudden appearance, like, you know, maybe I should take it into consideration. Oh wow, the disrespect. The Miz may be heel, but that doesn't make you hot shit, Carmelo. You're both heel, but Miz is always the beloved heel. No, silly. The Rock doesn't still wrestle. He just sometimes shows up. He's only, like, you know, got back into the wrestling game now is because he's part of a storyline. Because his family is a part of a storyline, so that, like, you know, has to involve him to come, like, a little bit often. And technically, The Rock owns TKO, so in a way, he can show up whenever he wants. Because WWE is a part of TKO.
Tonight only.
You think a celebrity appearance and sells with his amazing acting style probably being popular.
This is what joint pain looks like when you keep moving with a lead.
Yeah, that's part of it. But he's the boss. And you can't really say why is the boss here.
Favorite Little Caesar's Crazy Puffs and made them even better with bacon. That'll make you say, whoa, crispy apple with smoked bacon. Whoa, delicious cheddar cheese sauce. Whoa, there's 4 of them. Whoa, only $3.99.
getting hungry. My dinner's in the microwave, so I'm getting
The new bacon and cheese crazy puffs for only $3.99 at Little Caesars. They taste like whoa.
Pizza.
Those shins. So smooth, like marble pillars. Would have made the Romans proud. Wow, I'm literally thinking about the Roman Empire. Weird. But I want to feel them. How are your shins so smooth?
It's the EOS body lotion. Try mine.
Can I feel that? EOS body lotion. Stay smooth.
I got this wow skin from a body wash. It's new. It's Olay Super Serum Body Wash. Sinks into my skin with 5 powerful ingredients. It hydrates, firms, smooths, brightens, and evens. That's 5 skincare benefits in one for visibly improved skin in 14 days. Look at this Olay difference. So luminous. It's new Olay Super Serum Body Wash.
Once upon a time, there was an infinity. Meticulously crafted to stir your imagination and dare you to dream. Luxurious 3-row dreams. Where everything, for every passenger, could be just right. Introducing the all-new 2025 QX80 with Infinity Premium Care included. Only at your Infinity retailer.
I can't remember the last time I watched a commercial.
It's different out here. People lie. They cheat.
It's no different than ads. I'll just say that. So.
You're thinking about joining the Department of Corrections?
I truly believe that I should have made this decision 10 years ago.
Do something more challenging and rewarding. If I can make a difference in somebody's life, then I think I've done my part.
It's high paying, it's a career, not a job, and I serve with a purpose.
Scan the QR code now. Registration ends next week.
Do it.
A good breakfast begins.
I just hate that I get copyrighted
From the
for
passionate purist
these commercial
to the
songs.
sweetness savior to the good health guru. You can have a naturally delicious breakfast made your way with Bob's Red Mill. On your first drop down, why did you slip? You were in a rush. Good. At least you know why you made your mistake.
Oh wow.
And move within your own.
I really should watch this. It looks interesting. And with WWE bringing this up a lot, I feel like it is only a matter of time before we see one of these guys in, like, you know, the brand.
Down to 90 and throw consistent strikes. That one slip could put you in harm's way, could put the other wrestler in the ring in harm's way. Okay? That's what we got.
Oh, poor kid. But Road Dogg is right. Slip-ups like that will make you look silly.
My whole life, people have taken one look at me.
Lolita Vega.
And they try to define me.
She's too small to be. She's too small to be champion.
You know, my size has never stopped me before. It's never stopped me from becoming tag team champion or my personal favorite. The history making the first time ever. Queen of the ring. That's me.
That was when you were heel, though.
Make no mistake about it. I've never had it easy. I had to scratch and claw to get anything.
But maybe, I wonder, if she turned back heel, would it probably be better?
My dreams are a lot bigger than your measures. It ain't over until Selena answers to me.
I hope so, baby.
nothing but nefarious for our truth. Elimination Chamber presented by Nissan Hot Spicy Claremont. Every bowler bag you buy is another entry into the Can You Handle the Heat sweepstakes. And another chance to win a trip to WrestleMania 41 to learn more at NissanFoods.com. And by Fortnite OG, dropping a season 2 Ultra Olympic status. Season 2 OG has for outlets. Look your best while you chase that dog.
So ready for this? Here we go. You wanna be there with something? You see me? Let me hear you say something. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna tell you what's up. My tag team partner is a local legend, born and bred right here in New Orleans. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Louisiana Night.
Oh, no way.
LA Knight, you're dumb. You're dumb, Al. You're dumb, Darcher. I would love you. I'm not. No, I'm not. He gave him a king's cake. He gave him a little king's cake or something. Yeah. Oh, he went back with his old theme. That's great. I always loved the chorus in his old theme better. I'm glad he went back to using that because his new one, it was the same, but they took out the chorus. But I always liked his chorus in his old song, so that's why. And my brother, I was right. Randy Orton wouldn't just drop out of nowhere. He has to be a part of the Kevin Owens storyline. And my brother's so stupid.
Maryland's own LA Knights, who the people of Louisiana certainly adopted for one night, as does every other city on planet Earth.
Of course, only night right out of business with Miz and Battle. Even my #1 contender to face Shinsuke Nakamura and Booker will regaining his U.S. championship.
These are four strange bedfellows. The LA Knights and our truth relationship seems to have got off to a decent Mallow and Miz, not so much. Nice start though from the young star who is back to winning ways, as you mentioned.
I'm glad that they're making Carmelo have like a little bit of not a storyline, but just a little rivalry with the R-Truth, because if anyone can make the most stupidest heel be exciting, it can be R-Truth.
Well, it's rare to see somebody outmaneuvering Carmelo Hayes. What? Who was doing the pin, little Jimmy?
Little Jimmy.
This R-Truth is completely nuts, Joe Tess. It's highly uncomfortable.
Ultra here for R-Truth. This stage here as he attempts in LA Knight.
#1 contender to Shinsuke Nakamura's United States Championship, as we last week. LA Knight defeating the Miz.
That's the way. To get that shoulder up was Hayes. He has been so laser focused on getting back to business against Nakamura.
It's his championship back, easier said than done, against the sinister man from Japan.
He was defeated by Nakamura at Survivor Series in Vancouver back on November 30th. Held that title for 119 days to LA Knight.
Thus far, Mello wants no part of tagging the Miz in. Really happy to see.
No.
Okay, now these are former awesome True tag partners that blew up about 3 months ago. Truth apparently is forgot, but it's cost him here.
As he gets sent
You're not friends anymore.
JP Morgan Chase invests in infrastructure to help create more jobs here at home.
But everybody in that ring wants to laugh because R-Truth does that. He makes people break character.
Think scaling your AI pilots is hard? Think again. With Watson X, you can deploy AI across any environment. Above the clouds and on lots of clouds. With your secured data on-prem, in real time on center court, and assistant bank tellers on the edge. Watson X helps you deploy AI wherever you need it, so you can take your business wherever it needs to go. IBM, let's create.
Transformation awaits at the Lincoln Spring Sales Event.
Hey, buddy. Sorry I took the last Halo.
That's okay. I'm sorry I cut your brake lines.
That's okay. Wait. Huh?
Helen? I need a ride to work.
Hands off my halos. Wonderful halos. Sweet, seedless, easy peel.
Dinner time distress is out.
Grocery store schleps are out.
Wallet training delivery fees are out. Convenience over quality is out, out, out. Because the cook unity, leaving it to professional chefs, is in. Ready to enjoy weekly deliveries are in.
Chickpea Buddha bowl, in. Adobo flat iron steak,
In, so in.
and a big sigh of relief, that's into it.
This chef is in.
I've been using this product. It's called Muesli. And I've been telling everybody about it because it's been a life changer to me. I go into a lot of things thinking it's not going to work, and I thought Muesli would do the same thing, but it wasn't. People are like, what are you doing? Because my skin looks completely different than it did. I feel like people can see me for me because of how confident I feel.
Find the real you again. Go to muesli.com/TV.
I should also say this. Thank you for all the love that you gave to me on my brother's video. He didn't ask me to record that. I just thought it was funny, and he's like, when I did show him the recording, he'd like post that, and I didn't expect it to blow up so much. Not so much on here. It did not blow. It did not blow up that much on my YouTube channel. It got like, if I like remember from the last time I viewed count, it reached to 500, and I still appreciate that on here. Thank you. But on TikTok, it only got almost up to 1K and 104 likes, and probably still counting. So. Thanks for the love on my brother's video. He was very happy. I will say though, what probably helped this video is the fact of him being shirtless, and I saw like most of the people on the the like count were girls, so I understand. But sorry, girlies, he's taken and has a kid.
Here comes the megastar. Number one contender to the U.S. Championship.
This is LA Knight on fire, giving the people what they want.
Clothesline sets down the mix. That running knee.
Every inch the machine is the megastar. Look at this output.
And I like that, the fact that LA Knight and The Miz are interacting because I'll never forget the time. I'll never forget the time, like, you know, when LA Knight was starting to get popular and all that, you know, him and The Miz had a little storyline together, and it was the day that, like, you know, they did the Bray Wyatt memorial service, and then he's like hit with that line. A good friend once said, "When you see me, you better run." And that, like, I'm like, yes, that was the one. and the only reason LA Knight ever had a segment, like, you know, to honor Bray Wyatt, because he was his last opponent. And it was like, you know, it made me cry, especially when he quoted him like that. He even admitted himself when him and Bray Wyatt were feuding, he was a heel. So he's like, me and him weren't friends, but he did bring out the best in my career, and I'll always be appreciative of that. Our truth with John Cena again. You can't see. They need to have an interaction too eventually.
Can't get the attitude adjustment. But still with plenty of offense.
So old school R-Truth right there, connecting to Carmelo Hayes.
Every which way.
STFU applied. No time off for Carmelo because they just in the nick of time and this one broke again.
LA Knight sends him out.
Two of the biggest smack talkers on the roster, LA Knight and The Miz still going at it.
Sends him right to the barrier. No timekeeper.
These two sorts of real tracks for one another last week.
Yeah, I thought he would interrupt this match.
As he attacks LA Knight, the #1 contender to that U.S. Championship.
The referee didn't see. No.
Tag now to The Miz.
And now The Miz on the attack. There it is, the first.
Poor R-Truth, but whatever. I knew Shinsuke would interrupt this match. I just didn't think so because R-Truth was in this match, so I thought that would, like, you know, I thought that would just be a pass. Or if anything, just wait till after the match to fuck LA Knight up. This tag team could work, I guess. Mellow don't miss.
This is what is coming up in our main event. Strowman and Priest, Solo and Jacob Fletcher was placed with what the 6 spots.
I'm watching on the USA Network on the streaming app Fubo, the live TV streaming app Fubo.
And a week ago, Tiffany Stration able to retain for the championship. They get for a time death. We got Tiffy time here in the Crescent City. Candice Leray at the center of it all for her tonight.
That's a cute outfit, but I don't really like gray if it has white. It should have been black. Those lines should have been black. Tiffany Straton's outfit is just like the one she wore last week with the red and white checkered plaid print, but this time she has gray. This time she has gray and black, and I'm like, that's a good color. It's just that it doesn't go good with a white lining edging on the ends on the straps. That's like, you know, not good. If they were black, then yes. Or at least yellow. Even a nice yellow would be more like, you know, better.
Sea milk and land cookies. The old Arby's. We have the meat.
For over 50 years, Purina Cash
But honestly,
has been helping cats
that
feel
like
calm.
that
Trusted
pattern,
nutrition.
I like
No
it,
wonder
but
it's
not
the
really
number
on
one
clothes
dry
so much.
cat
I like it on
food in
handbags.
Come home to catch up.
To buy or not
And
to
if it
buy?
is on clothes, it has to be black and white.
Nobody knows shoppers better than shoppers.
I have a skirt that has that pattern.
Check out Champion of the World. Businesses that want to win with shopping.
Let me put
This
this
is
away.
an extraordinary journey that has never been filmed before. The scope of the Americas is so
Here you go,
massive.
Belle.
It's Earth's great supercontinent, our home. There are things that you did not know exist beneath places that you have watched. I think that's extraordinary. In America, April 23rd on NBC and Peacock. With a purpose, take the test.
If you're thinking about joining the Department of Correction, join.
I truly believe that I should have made this decision 10 years ago.
Do something that's both challenging and rewarding. If I can make a difference in somebody's life, then I think I've done all my
It's high paying, it's a career, not a job, and I serve with a purpose.
Scan the QR code now. Registration ends in 2 weeks. Do it.
Introducing new Roxon Gel, the first FDA-cleared ED treatment available without a prescription. Roxon Gel is clinically proven to work within 10 minutes, so you and your partner can experience the heights of intimacy. New Roxon ED treatment gel.
Reimagine exceptional with the 2024 Buick Envision. With advanced technology and breathtaking clarity, and quiet serenity within. Experience confident driving, an all-wheel drive that takes you wherever you need to go. Make every day an occasion. Buick, exceptional by design. Current eligible
After a long hiatus, I am learning some more dances because I was informed that this April that they're finally coming out with the Hatsune Miku movie, and I'm so excited. I might consider going to go see it. If not, I'm just going to definitely do maybe I'd say 2 weeks worth of Vocaloid songs. Vocaloid songs are always the hardest songs to dance to if you're an aspiring dancer like me. Never ask me to do damn it, what's it called? The Skeleton? I think it's called the Skeleton Symphony? Yes, that's what it's called, Skeleton Symphony. Never asked me to do that.
Only on Rising.
How about this news?
That's like the most, I don't know how people could do that dance at all. I really don't.
Superstar lineup, it is growing. There's more exciting announcements. Of course, the exclusive photo ops, the autograph session. General admission tickets are available now at
Mike Tyson. The one who couldn't get the job done on Jake Paul. He was old anyway, but still. He really only did that just to get a check.
The GOAT? Doesn't have to call themselves the GOAT.
No. Not out loud, at least. But I don't think you're that. Look, I told you, just like CM Punk, I feel the same way about Charlotte. And you're not gonna change my mind.
No one can touch.
But unlike Logan Paul, I tolerate CM Punk and Charlotte, so that's the only difference. Otherwise, I would totally hate him like I do Logan Paul. But this match is gonna be good, and I knew it. I always knew it. Princess versus Queen.
Yes, she will see her there. That was the big reveal a week ago when Charlotte Flair let me know she's coming for Tiffany Stration. The championship match at WrestleMania. Tiffany versus Charlotte. Of course, live April 19th to 20th on WWE on Peacock.
That's pretty. And wow, those pink lights shining on you, they're really pretty. And I like how they're kind of bioluminescent. Because it did make her entire outfit look pink for a second. See how it's all plaid? If the strap lining, oh, that's a nice sign. It's a really nice sign. If the strap linings were black or a dark yellow, then it would definitely work. She could keep the boots white, because surprisingly it does match with the boots. But the whole other ends and straps, she definitely should have made black. As for the bows, red's not a bad color, but maybe you could like make the bows yellow if you can't really make the lining yellow. But I guess since there is red in that plaid pattern, then yeah, you can have red. So yeah, the red could stay. There's a hint of red in that plaid lining.
Ever since I won this title, everybody's just been so obsessed with me.
I've always been obsessed with you. Except when you were a heel in NXT, because your heel character in NXT was horrible, but once you changed it up when you went to the real brand, you definitely been thriving.
And at Elimination Chamber, Trish Stratus and I are going to make sure the unstoppable force comes to a definitive end.
We can only hope.
But I don't want to talk about them. I want to talk about Charlotte Flair. She took her sweet old time. She grabbed a chair. She grabbed a mic. And she looked down upon me. And she picked me as her WrestleMania opponent. And in that moment, my dreams came true. And as I lied there and I looked up at her, I realized that the rumors are true. No one loves to kick a girl when she's down quite like Charlotte Flair. So at WrestleMania, I'm not coming for your legacy, Charlotte. That's all you. I'm coming for the spot you desire the most. The #1 spot as the top girl in the WWE.
Whoa, that's actually a cool bodysuit that Nia Jax has. It's crocodile skin, and that looks nice on her with her hair.
Like, it's really cute that you actually think you're gonna beat me.
Okay. Well, it looks like crocodile and snake skin, but you decide that for yourself. It looks more crocodile-ish to me.
Standing there right now, if it wasn't for your little mentor, Trish Stratus.
Exactly. It's even cuter that you're out here addressing Charlotte Flair when you won't even see WrestleMania. Because after Candice and I destroy you at Elimination Chamber, I'm coming back for my WWE Women's Championship.
Not that girl. Not that girl screaming, it's Tiffy time.
And you? You won't even see the grandest stage of them all.
Nia, give it up. This title isn't yours anymore. And once I beat Candice, you won't have anybody to do your dirty work for you anymore. You know what, Tiffy? I know we have a match right now, but you know what, Nia and I are just a little impatient.
Yeah, we should take you out right now.
You know, threat may become a reality.
So there was a reality last week. Referee getting involved. This matchup going ahead next. Tiffany
Don't you dare touch Daphne.
That's next.
Nah, Jack, you better not touch Daphne.
Full Sail University is a
Referee
place
Daphne
where creative
is the
dreamers
best,
go to learn their
aside from
craft.
Jessica.
Filling the world with music, entertainment, games, art, and technology. We are Full Sail University. We take dreams seriously.
Bundle up with 5% cash back this winter at restaurants, home improvement stores, and select streaming services. Get a quick buy while running errands, or order in while binge watching your favorite show and earn 5% cash back. January 1st through March 31st on up to $1,500 in purchases when you activate.
Okay,
The place for pre-loved and vintage fashion. eBay, things people love.
Why would I use Hims to have my ED nets delivered to my door? I love pharmacy lines. Why would I use medically proven ingredients to regrow my hair through Hims? I love wearing Hims 24/7. Why would I choose
So I should tell you guys the news about like certain WWE appearances that were debuted yesterday in TNA. Here's two people that I like, you know, never thought we would see again. Primico and Epico from, I don't know, like maybe 07, 08. I don't know, cause that's how vague I remember it. Because back then when they were a tag team, I was like maybe 6 or 5, and I was like, I definitely wouldn't remember. Like, yes, I'm familiar with them, but I definitely didn't remember their time. But I think the only thing I could remember is that the Great Khali, like, you know, they were the Great Khali like #1 victims at the time. I think, and that's how I remember them. But what do you know? They show up in TNA, and they're going to, like, you know, do tag team work again. They came out of retirement and now they're being a tag team again, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And like, who knows, like, since we're all collabing with TNA now, they'll make an appearance back in WWE. Not now, but definitely in the future. And also, Elias debuted yesterday in TNA too. And I told my mom, like, the moment I heard that, I'm like, yo, what if he, like, you know, if he, like, had a rivalry with Joe Hendry, because they're both, like, considered the musical types in TNA. Well, now Joe Hendry is the TNA musical type, but in WWE, Elias was. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to keep the name Elias. He had to change it to Elijah. So that's a bummer, but I'm sure, like, you know, we'll still continue to call him Elias. Because even I call Fandango, I still call Fandango, even though he's called JDC. But maybe I should get used to calling him JDC, because he's not really doing the Fandango gimmick no more. He is a serious type now. Sure. Wow, that's a nice outfit. It's a gray one piece, and it has those string windings. It's the type where it has a string slit open, and you have to tie it up so it can look thicker on you. Kind of like what Raquel Rodriguez has been wearing lately. She had a lot of string linings, but they were shoelace string linings. This is like, you know, this is just like, you know, thread. This is thread string lining.
beating Candice Leray with Nia Jax, and now Charlotte Flair here at ringside.
Charlotte Flair. You can hear the crowd in New Orleans reacting as she points Tiffany's way.
But I always keep saying, I can never wear stuff that revealing because Charlotte Flair does have revealing clothes, and it's showing like a little bit of, it's showing a little too much of her back thighs. I couldn't wear back thigh string lining like that, even if you make it into the tightest. If you make it into the tightest line possible to cover it.
Well, let me make one thing clear. Tiffany said I was.
But the chest, yes, I could definitely do. I don't mind showing a little bit of cleavage.
Top woman.
Not a lot, but a little.
I want to just bring up, there was a very interesting reaction from our audience here. Ms. Flair, you have said at times people are obsessed with you. Why do you think that is?
I am unattainable.
You are certainly,
Unattainable obsession.
you are certainly in a league of your own, and the stats back that claim up.
The GOAT doesn't have to call themselves the GOAT. Charlotte said when we heard from her earlier, she joins us here ringside on a night when the final boss returns. We'll also see Naomi.
I didn't say much about Candice Leray's outfit because frankly I didn't care because lately Candice Leray has been making replicas of Nia Jax's outfit. Just add her pink or purple colors on it. But I always say I did love the combination of pink and green going well together. I always loved it. And even black, even that black looks great with that pink and green. Alpha and Glinda vibes. Baby girl Tiffany has a cut on her elbow.
I think everyone is a threat. I've had a target on my back since
She has a cut on her elbow that's gonna bruise later.
I'm the most decorated woman in the history of this industry.
Oh no, she missed. Oh no. At least Nia Jax saved her a little bit. But she has to pretend like she got knocked by her.
If you're living with dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy, or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to slow it down. Ask your doctor about eye survey. Eye survey is an eye injection.
I should also say in related to TNA and both WWE that one of the TNA tag teams, I forgot what went there.
Do not drive or use machinery.
If I remember,
after an eye injection or exam.
No quarter chance crew. I think that's what they're called. No quarter chance crew. They called out the Hardy Boys. So the Hardy Boys are going to make the return to WWE to compete against those guys. But as of right now, they're the TNA tag champs. So.
Apartment 2B?
2B! She's definitely using that Grubhub deal.
They're not competing. I don't think they're trying to get the TNA tag team because that would be too weird, but they did say they want it, but I'm like, how is that like a little possible? It's not like they could transfer those titles, but you know, that's definitely only just for show.
Dry eyes still feel gritty?
So next week on NXT, the Hardy Boys will compete against those guys, and as well as the TNA champ Moose. I never heard him, but he did get a standing ovation when he appeared, and I was like, wow, he must be a big deal. So he'll fight against the NXT champion Obafemi, and I like Obafemi too much to like. Maybe I'm being biased, but can you blame me? I really know nothing about him. But that Moose guy looks like, you know, he got his shit together.
It's not your pores. It's your water. Hard water leaves a mineral residue that clogs pores and dries out hair.
Culligan water softeners remove damaging minerals, revitalizing brittle hair and dry skin. Upgrade
Already
your
would have been
salon's
wrestling all the
skincare
time.
routine
Yeah,
with
but
Culligan water you love.
yeah, but Matt Hardy stopped for some time, and so did Jeff because Jeff's like, you know, personal demons of his cured alcoholic problems. That his brother never lost faith that he would, like, you know, rehabilitate. I'm so glad for that. Jeff Hardy is lucky to have a brother who cares enough to, like, you know, always believe that he can do rehabilitation, and Jeff Hardy does, like, you know, do his rehabilitation. It's just that he always relapses, and no matter how many times he relapses, he always bounces back, and that's, like, you know, that's bad, but I'm like, at least, like, you know, at least, like, you can be the type to say, I do, like, you know, make efforts when I want to. Most people would just relapse and never look back at, like, you know, trying to rehabilitate again. Oh no! Wardrobe malfunction.
No doubt picking up as much information as she can against her likely opponent at WrestleMania. I'm going to ask you, Sean,
The screen went black. Wardrobe malfunction. Tiffany had another nip slip, I bet. Yeah, lucky people in the front, because most of the people in the front are men. But that's why I always get scared of what Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte wear, because they're the ones who always have the nip slip problem.
So the WWE Women's Championship, will that be the case after WrestleMania?
That he had enough problems to carry before. Yeah, I always thought that. Like, but there has been times where I'm like, Matt, you should, like, you know, worry about your own career, because it seems like Jeff Hardy, like, not that he doesn't care, it's just that, like, he's been, how many times is he gonna realize before he realizes, like, it's too late? It's too late to, like, you know, rehabilitate himself, no matter how hard he wants to. But I think because now they're a tag team, he, like, you know, he feels like, I have to do this for my brother. I'm not doing this solo for myself no more. So I think, like, because they did tag team work again, I think that's why, like, it influenced him. Because it seemed like only when Jeff Hardy was, like, you know, doing his solo runs that he would relapse, but when he was tagged with Matt, he didn't really do it as much. So I would say, like, you know, he is doing this for his brother. Mommy, would you stop watching it on my screen? Like, this woman is like, she really wants to watch my brother play games and watch them. Yeah, baby girl was always gonna win. The queen, not impressed. Come on, Tiffany Stration, you have to help.
Take care of business, just like a week ago.
Huh?
Thank
you. If you slap me, I'm gonna slap you back, so. Tiffany Stratus. I mean, Trish Stratus. Strats. Call of the Strats.
Taking care of Nia, beating down Candice.
Tried to best to come to the rescue last week. Backfired. Very different story this week for Toronto's own Trish Stratus.
And Nia back up on her feet. She got the best of Trish a week ago.
And this simply was no
Oh, taking out the back of the leg was Leray.
nasty jump block as Trish was fully focused on Nia Jax. And the valiant effort by Trish Stratus has come completely unglued and
Oh dear. A double A double flat. You can't really do that much weight. Nah, she faked it. She can't do a move on them because that would definitely hurt with them being stacked like that. That's why she did it lightly. Yeah, but Tiffany Stration has to sell it. And of course Charlotte. Now that the smoke is cleared, she has to humiliate the common folk. You better slap her this time.
And that is their day.
You can't let her just keep taunting you while you're down when she wasn't even the one who did anything.
Tiffany yet again.
Daphne.
Awesome. Hey, what's up with your boy Rock? Why is he here?
Look at what time of year it is. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm sure it'll be eventful. Congratulations, by the way. Congrats. Getting into the elimination chamber.
Oh,
congrats.
Thank you. You know what's wild is that last year's WrestleMania, me and you, we both walked out world champions. Sucks this year, it can only be one. Now, I'm man enough and I respect you enough to tell you to your face. After Chamber, coming for your titles.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
All right. Good man. Congratulations on winning last week. All about the Elimination Chamber. You know I had Jacob getting the rights, man. If it wasn't for Solo, Elimination Chamber look a whole lot different next week. Yo, relax, take it easy. You're starting to sound like McIntyre with the excuses, you know what I mean? Look, I beat you to the punch. You know, it is what it is. I'd have done the same thing, man, honestly. Fair enough. But that was last week. This week, tonight, Solo, Jacob, two of the baddest men in the company. We handle business or what? Grambling business. The only thing I care about tonight is getting my hand on those two. You will.
Bless.
And the Street King Damien Priest team against two Samoans with some major minor trust issues. We'll find out Solo Sikoa.
Minor trust issues.
Massive main event tonight here on Smackdown.
Cannot wait for that. Plus, he's the biggest star in the world.
That match will be second to last.
And that has already altered Cody Rhodes' plans tonight. What will The Rock have to say? It's the final boss returning to Smackdown. That is coming up in August. You're bringing that big energy today.
WWE LFG.
Oh, God. Shut it down.
And then Rivals.
Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior.
I never had any doubt that I could be the best in the business. WWE Superstar Sunday. New episodes Sunday at 8. Only on A&E. Watch next day on the A&E app.
It does, but no, it's just a gothic rabbit. And you're talking about Kiki, and no, Kiki's a cat. This is a bunny. Name is
As
Belle.
we age, we get lines, and that's okay.
It stands for Bunny
But our makeup
Edgelord,
needs change.
named after
Traditional
a dear friend of mine.
foundations can make you look worse. They sink
Because
into your
I
lines
nicknamed him
and dry down your skin.
him.
We need a foundation that is equal
Edgelord.
parts skincare and makeup. That's why I created Worker Foundation. It's a hybrid product that blends light to medium coverage foundation and tinted moisture balm. It's moisturizing and melts seamlessly into your skin. Learn more at jonesroadbeauty.com.
Oh, you're talking about Vaggie. Yeah.
I was kind of playing
She had the X over her eye. I know.
Now with movement, I know how my body works. I can conquer any day.
I know when to go hard, and I know
It only has an X on its eye though because
my sense of recovery, both physically and mentally.
instead of having an eyeball, usually like got like the people in the same days would take out an eye and they would put an X over it.
BetterHelp has been revolutionary in connecting people to mental health services.
Using BetterHelp can be as easy as opening your laptop or your phone and clicking a button, and the session begins.
Clients are able to choose in what way they would like to communicate with me, whether video or on the phone or chat
Baggy
text.
is my next character for Husband Hotel. I will be in after I'm through with my Valentino cosplay. I am. I just have to edit the videos. That's all. And with likely Leonie's visit, I didn't get around to doing it, but definitely I will do it this weekend. I just wanted to spend as much time with her as I can because this was literally her first time coming to our house. And also, I have a couple of personal things that I have to attend to that I really have to think hard on because it could, make the fate of my family's living environment a lot different. Not in a bad way, but if everything goes well, and it will be in a good way. Let's just say I can't really get down to details now, but I really have a lot of big decisions to make with my brother and my mom. So I just want to say right now, if I am a little slow on my content from now on, this is why. I'm real slow on my content. All my personal ordeals is the reason why, and it's beyond my control. It's not something I can do as a priority real fast and then tend back to my channel. This is a priority that I have to tend to no matter what, and I have to put aside my personal stuff for this.
Now the Crescent City Friday Night Smackdown here in New Orleans.
Hopefully you guys will understand.
13th time associate Smackdown.
Like I said, my family comes first before this channel. Unfortunately, fortune.
In Toronto, beautiful evening.
Nothing's more important than my family. I love cosplaying and doing content for y'all, but they'll always come first before this channel. And hopefully you can respect and love me enough to understand my problems need my attention. This is something my brother and my mom can't do alone. I really have to help them with this. Character cosplay is cool. We don't have any people come on to her. Thank you. I never went to a con, believe it or not. No matter how long I've been doing cosplay for, these past 2 years, I never went to a con. I just spend too much money on my cosplay to afford both. So that's why I dedicated my whole cosplay run to Has-Been Hotel. And I've been keeping up with all the characters ever since. And I haven't even got half of them done. But I stayed true to the oath though, that I will cosplay every Has-Been Hotel character. Even if the series starts get right in the middle before I'm done with all the characters from season 1. I was even considering cosplaying Angel Dust's sister in heaven because her design is so cute, and I was like, oh, maybe I could do an even more feministic version of Angel Dust.
In one of the most devastating matches ever devised, the Elimination Chamber are right to face outta Rhea Ripley or Io Sky
WrestleMania 41. I love the way you described that pitch. It runs in the road. The regular center of the Royal Rumble. Henry Christmas is built to alien things there.
And my brother gave me a little shot. That was so good.
I'm here with the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Naomi, Bianca Belair. Ladies, last week on Smackdown, you saw the security footage from the night Jade Cargill was attacked, which led you to believe that both Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan were responsible.
Because I don't think they were responsible. I know they were.
Fair enough. Well, this Monday
No.
night, the both of you have a chance for
I don't
revenge when
believe
defend
you.
your tag team titles against Liv and Raquel.
Because even Bianca looked a little hesitant when she shook her head. Yeah.
For months for an update. Our girl Jade, she's recovering, so she hasn't really been able to text us back. So we took matters into our own hands to get answers for ourselves. So now we're going to get revenge on Liv and Raquel so we can finally move on and focus on the Elimination Chamber because one of us is going to win and we're going to face Rhea at WrestleMania.
That's right, sis. And not only are they going to feel the glow as on Monday, but Liv is going to feel it tonight. Let's go.
Thank you, ladies.
But Naomi's makeup looks wonderful. I don't know. I never tried like, you know, having gold makeup before. I would imagine if I ever did that I would be wearing something brown or like very tan gold, like maybe like there's like a tan gold, yeah, there is. I just forgot what it's officially called. But that gold eyeshadow looks pretty on her, especially when the edge she gave for the wing is brown, and I'm like, yes, that's perfect. And Bianca's eyeshadow is nice too, even though it's like the basic pink that I would use, something I would use. I never like really tried to blend eyeshadow like that because every time I do, I'm not really that good at it. I try, but it's not as good as I wanted, as it could be.
To help your eyes keep going.
But pink is my favorite eyeshadow color, and I would think like the only color that suits me.
I'm sorry I cut your red lines.
I have worn blue eyeshadow, but it was only one time, and I don't really have that much like blue clothing to like match with my blue eyeshadow.
Hands off my halos.
But
Sweet, seedless,
when I cosplay Vox in the future, I definitely think I will have a use for it then.
Reverse 5 visible signs of skin damage with number 7 Future Renew. Don't regret, just reverse.
A Coca-Cola commercial. A Coca-Cola commercial. Coca-Cola has been in hot water lately because turned out that they were calling ICE agents on their Mexican employees, and wow, were like Spanish bodegas pissed. They threw out all their Coca-Cola stuff, and they just stopped buying it. And nowadays, like now for the past weeks, you've been seeing Pepsi go empty in all the grocery stores, and the Coca-Cola stays untouched. And I like Coca-Cola, but not as much as Pepsi, obviously. And honestly, the only time I would ever consider getting a Coca-Cola on my own terms is if I go to McDonald's, because they put so much ice in the Coca-Cola that it hardly tastes like Coca-Cola. It just tastes like they basically watered down the Coca-Cola to my liking. So that's why if I go to McDonald's, I'll definitely get a Coca-Cola there. But most of the time I just get a Sprite because I just love and I think I can say it for everyone that that spice, that certain like little spice that the Sprite always has in McDonald's. I don't know why, but like hopefully you all know what I'm talking about. That's like a flavor we'll always have forever.
Here at Aldi, they don't play pricing games. You just walk in and
Thank
say,
you
"That's
for
why they're number
the
one."
compliments on my Heaven Hotel cosplays. Yes, they're small compared to other people's. They actually make their costumes, or like would spend tons of money on the legit official costumes. But not me. I just piece pieces of clothing together, and I try to make a look similar to it. Something that you could also wear outside if you wanted to. I think that's my style. Like I do outfit inspirations, and then make myself up into cosplay. But most of the outfits I wear, you could definitely wear outside if you have the right hairstyle and makeup.
What happened to me? But when I look around,
Just not so heavy like I would do in cosplays.
The names and faces may be different, but the desperation and insecurities remain the same. Just in Toronto, when I turned the elimination chamber into something of a playground of my own. I know the chamber. I love the chamber.
Yo, it would be the best thing. It would be the best thing in the world if Alexa Bliss had a swing set in her pod. I know that would never happen, but how great would that be? That would just only not work because there's no room. But if it,
See you soon.
if the pods were up to their likings, personalized, she would have a swing set in there.
As Naomi's in the spotlight, the tag team can't wait. And by the way, Naomi and Bianca convinced that they have found the perpetrators of the attack on Jake Cargo based on a security video showing Liv and Raquel at the scene.
Yeah, I mean, I've been following that very closely, as have everyone else in the WWE world. I mean, it's a major whodunit. I'm not buying it at all. What's being in great proximity
And
of the
Naomi doesn't have anything bioluminescent today. Not even her hair is glowing. Oh yeah, it is. just the green parts. The greenish yellow parts.
Well, he needs somebody else assisting him because it's simply not good enough. And if I were the likes of Raquel and Liv, I would soon get all this. The declaration of...
It makes me miss dyeing my hair with Manic Panic because that's the only product. That's the only product that I know. That's the only product that I know that glows in the dark. Manic Panic. Some jars do, not all of them, but some jars. But I do know the blue and the pink one are the bioluminescent because those are the only colors I ever got in Manic Panic. But I always wanted to get more. It's just that Manic Panic is so expensive and the jars are so tiny compared to buying a full-size bottle in the box. When I buy a box dye, that can last me 3 dyeing sessions. Hair dyeing sessions. That's better. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. That match didn't happen.
And then you cut some of the place in the elimination chamber like Bella and Naomi did. There are consequences.
I do love that shirt on. I do love that shirt. I know that's one of Dominic's shirts, Latino Heat, but I love that it's cropped that way. Whoa, this must be The Rock's truck. This is The Rock's truck. Yeah, look how hard he made that turn. That's The Rock's truck. Of course they wouldn't show it. Next Saturday. I won't. As you all know, I don't live stream pay-per-views, and so I won't do any live streams for Elimination Chamber, but I will post a prediction video and, like, you know, my reactions to the results at least. I'll post those on Shorts. Because I only found out yesterday that YouTube Shorts now lets you do 3-minute videos, and I'm like, yes, that's great, because usually my, like, the last time I did, like, reaction videos, like, to the pay-per-views, it took, like, 1:30. It didn't take that much time, but it took, like, at least 1:30 or 2 minutes, and I'm like, perfect, that's all the time I need. So I'll post those shorts. I'll just post my little shorts, and then I'll just say, like how I think it'll go from there, and, like, what could happen, like, now that these results happened. So that's what I'll talk about. But on WrestleMania, I will live stream, because that's something that's too good to not live stream.
So you and your partner can experience the heights of intimacy.
I'll only live stream, like, you know, pay-per-views if the show, like, you know, has been lined up to be that good. Like, yes, Elimination Chamber will be good, but it's something I, like, don't have to have a live reaction for. I could just record my reactions. When I get my family affairs hopefully, like, you know, done with, I hope to have a little fun by going to this new mall that is in Long Island. Well, I don't think it's new, but a new store has opened up in a mall that I never visited, and I want to go visit it because I have been dying to do, like, retail therapy, but not online. I've been dying to do, like, you know, mall retail therapy. So I definitely want to go to this new arcade and just have fun. There's this new claw machine arcade in this mall in Long Island that I want to go to, and I just want to get as many plushies as possible. Even though most won't even fit on my bed, but still. I always wanted to go to a claw machine arcade because those Japanese ones look so cool, and I'm glad that one opened up in Long Island. Even though it looks like most of the stuff is, like, what you would see in a normal arcade, but it's okay. Because you could also win figurines too, and if they, like, you know, have any good figurines, like Funko Pops or something, then I'll definitely try it at winning one of them.
WWE in Las Vegas. 3 massive shows to T-Mobile Arena. Friday Night Smackdown.
Also in Japan, they also have these claw machines for ice cream and drinks. I wish they had one of those somewhere around here. Yeah, you have to win your own drink and ice cream, but at least, like, it's a little fun. Because I've been seeing people, like, who are experts on them. They be winning 3 or 2 energy Monster drinks, and I'm just like, wow. I tried Monster. It's good, but, like, I don't know what kind of crap you don't put on my shirt. Now get the hell out of my life. Yeah, whatever.
To take Pikay and Naomi's place on Elimination Chamber.
Bianca and Naomi, they're not missing the Elimination Chamber. They're going to make it. Trust me on that.
No, I have an outfit.
That's funny.
To not have the greatest Canadian export since maple syrup on a Canadian show? Nicholas, you know who I am? I am the longest reigning, first ever, tallest, shortest, beautiful, richest, tannest, sparkliest, oldest, youngest United States women's champion!
I love her. She's going back to her Karen energy, and I love it.
So, pack your gear, pack whatever outfit you want, because you will be in action next week on Smackdown in Toronto. Wait, it's gonna be a good one.
But I'm gonna need some more details! An invite?
Oh, that's fun. That was ominous for a second. What is this? Oh, what is this? What kind of music is this? He just showed New Orleans Titantron, and then he showed his real Titantron. He happens to have goosebumps every time. He happens to have goosebumps every time he shows up. It's like he purposely makes himself cold before he goes out. Little girl. Get out. You just let me, so like what? What? Get out of here. Stop.
Do your show.
I am doing it.
Do your show.
Get out of here.
Look, the final boss is on.
Good.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
Get out.
The final boss is
Shut up. Good.
Do your show.
No.
Supercharging this WWE.
Help. Oh.
Don't be throwing shit, mister.
They didn't throw the phone, they
nah,
threw
no.
it.
Move your mic.
Mike.
Your mic.
Oh.
Move it.
Move that for
What?
what?
You could have put it down there. What's he announcing?
I don't know. How should I know? He just.
He has an announcement? That's what it is.
Yeah, I guess. They just all of a sudden said breaking news: The Rock's coming, and we don't know why. So who knows what he has to say? Even Cody Rhodes said, "Your guess is as good as mine, but look what time of year it is."
for him to talk to shut his music. Yeah, I was. Did you see they didn't shut it off? He said, oh.
For the final boss to get inside his bird and fly all the way here, you know that I'm dropping some.
Not bullshit, some real shit.
Let's get this show on the road. Hold on a second, I'm doing it. Finally, the
let's go to New Orleans. He didn't even have to say it. But he wants to. Let me talk.
And finally, WrestleMania is coming back to New Orleans.
Yeah. Next year. Next year. I'll always love that because that was when Bray Wyatt and John Cena had their rivalry, and his band actually came and sung his song. That was the Wyatt family's debut days.
And one of the greatest cities on earth, New Orleans, Louisiana!
That was it.
April 12th.
April 12th what?
2026.
Oh, yeah, we all knew that.
Oh, yeah, 11.
Huh?
11. Look, it's corny. I'm getting out of here. But before I go.
Everyone knew that though, so this ain't a surprise. We just didn't know what year. They just said they will do it in New Orleans again. We just didn't know what year, but it's good that it'll be next year. Is that a national anthem? National anthem.
Hold on, New Orleans. This ain't sing-along with the final boss. Okay? You sit there, you shut your mouth, and you let the final boss sing a song.
Well, I don't know the lyrics, so yes, you should sing.
To be in that number, oh, when the saints go marching in. All right, that's good, New Orleans. You did it. You got me. That was good. That was an amazing duet. You sounded great. I mean, here it is, The Rock singing along with the largest collection of STD having trailer park trash The Rock has ever seen.
Didn't he use this line before, just somewhere else?
Now, you know that dropping this WrestleMania news wasn't the only great gift that I was going to bring to you guys here in New Orleans, right? The Rock, the final boss, came here to call somebody out.
Cody
I'm going to call out a
Rhodes.
man who I respect, who I admire, who we all admire. And that man is our WWE champion, That man is the one and the only, and this is a privilege. Ladies and gentlemen, come on down, Cody Rhodes.
I'm gonna get copyrighted for this. Here, I know, right? It's like you almost murdering someone, but you showed mercy at the last second. Should I say murder on the live stream? Unaliving. I corrected myself, YouTube. So, don't copyright. Don't disclaimer me. I mean.
As the American Nightmare comes out on the heels of the massive news that the final boss just delivered, WrestleMania 42 will be right here in New Orleans, next door at the Superdome. It'll be the first time that WrestleMania.
Unaliving, offing, yeah. Both terms are much safer. YouTube won't disclaimer me though.
Recent history between these two men, although they did appear to become on good terms at the opening Raw of 2024.
Of course, the final boss, the injured forthright, merciless, unrelenting, voracious version of The Rock, who you've already gotten a taste of here on Friday Night Smackdown.
And The Rock at least said this twice. The two encounters that they had after they fought each other, so. So he's repeating his own, like, you know, segments all over again, just a different time. I bet. If someone I love got beaten in front of my face, I would definitely have a few choice of words for them.
Love you, man.
I love you too.
Oh, he had so many kids dressed up like him. It was so cute.
I gotta tell you,
and how much money do those parents have? Because god damn it, those child cosplay costumes for Cody Rhodes are so expensive.
That's true, we have. So, the last time we were in a ring, or last
honestly,
time we were
who would spend $600 on a toddler-sized costume of Cody Rhodes?
Netflix, exactly, was the debut. I laid flowers down by your feet. As a matter of fact, I told everybody that you carried this company like an incredible champion that you are. Thank you very much, Cody Rhodes. I said it and I meant it. As a matter of fact, that night in Los Angeles, we went in the back, we drank Terramana tequila for about 2 hours, and we had a good old time. We chopped it up, we had a blast. But I wanted to call you out here for something, Cody, because it's important. And that is this. And that is this. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You are a great champion. You are a great WWE champion. And you know that. We have texted over the months. As a matter of fact, we've become good friends. As a matter of fact, our moms have become good friends. Show the picture of our mom.
Oh, no.
Mama Rhodes and Mama Rock. That was after last year's WrestleMania.
It's so cute.
So it's been a pleasure becoming your
bless their
friend.
little
When I
hearts.
called you out here, I wanted to see you face to face, eye to eye, because I wanted you to know a few things. Number one is this.
Who knows
You've
if
been
they
a
actually
great
took that,
champion. But Cody,
like, you know,
I need you to understand
months
something.
ago.
Is that
They
yes,
probably just
The
took
Rock,
that today.
the final boss, is on the board of TKO, and TKO owns WWE.
Yes,
The
so you
Rock
keep on saying.
is the director of the board of TKO. As a matter of fact, don't boo that.
Don't boo that.
The Rock's good friend and consigliere, who you know, Ari Emanuel, who owns everything. As a matter of fact, I joked with him. I said, Ari, can you believe that you own the WWE? He was like, listen, I don't own WWE. Rock, you own WWE. I was like, listen, I don't know if I own WWE, but I do know that I am the most powerful.
And what are you trying to say? Get to the point.
You are a great champion. But my friend, I want you to be something that is more than a great champion. I want you to be something that's more than our champion. I want you to be my champion.
They kind of literally rocks them.
I certainly didn't expect.
I'm familiar with
you
Nick
and
Khan,
I
but
to
I don't really
become
have
friends,
an
or,
opinion because
the moms
I only know of
to
his
become
name. I don't
friends,
know
or
him,
the Terramana. I certainly
analytic
didn't
wise.
have that on my bingo card, but your champion. I think you above all people know. I'm their champion.
Yes, you are their champion, proudly their champion. Of course you are. The Rock is the people's champion, and I love that about you. And this is our universe. WWE is us. We were born into this business, so it's in our DNA. But Cody, I'm talking about something much more, much bigger than just this. I know for a fact that your #1 goal is to bring as much joy and love and happiness to everybody around the world, as many people around the world as possible. Is that right? Yes. Because you are that guy. You're that dude, and I know it, and they know it. You communicate through social media, Instagram. How many Instagram followers do you have? You have a lot. You have millions. You have millions, yes. You have millions.
Me being one. I'm one of those.
The Rock has 500 million.
I don't follow The Rock because, not that I don't like him. It's just that I don't favoritize that much. I only follow a handful amount of superstars on social media.
That's what I mean by being my champion.
Only the ones who I really like in their personal lives.
I can open up doors and possibilities for you.
Because they're so much different in their personal lives than they are their WWE characters.
My champion,
and I look at them for that.
I can make come true. Every dream of your wife, every dream of your little baby, who I know. I invited you to the premiere of Moana 2 in Hawaii. Thank you, by the way, for making that cross $1 billion. I love you. Thank you very much. Thank you. You came to that out of support. I met your family. They were amazing. Your baby's dreams. When you and I are no longer here, we're in the clouds walking. I can make all that come true for you. I just need you to be my champion.
I don't know what that means.
Cody, I want you to think about something for a second. I'm a very lucky man and I got it all. Man, I know it, you have it all. We're lucky boys. We're mama's boys, we're girl dads, we're lucky boys. You shut your mouth, I'll come out there and slap the syphilis right off your face. I'm trying to have a moment. Shut your mouth. Cody, listen to me.
Lady.
The one thing
I said he's having a moment. Now leave him alone.
That I want more than anything is a brother. And that's what you can be. Last year for WrestleMania, you know this, my goal was to face my cousin Roman Reigns for the WWE title. You know it, and you know it. And when I came back, I talked to Triple H, who's my friend. I talked to Nick Khan, who's my friend. Both of them are your friends. I said, I know it's not
he
the
said
plan.
it himself.
I know it's supposed to be Cody. Talk to Cody. We're going to have to move him aside because this is best for business. The biggest match ever, The Rock and Roman Reigns. You got to make it happen. And
Roman Reigns? Profanity. I can't read that fast though.
I ain't doing it. And you stood up to me. And you know what else you did in front of the world? You slapped me. And no one does that and gets away with it. But that's why you are special. And that's why you should be my champion. And that's why I will take you from here to here. I will make sure every dream you have comes true. Every desire comes true. You and generations behind you. Your dad, my dad, right now, looking down. The American dream and the soul man. They were friends. You and I are friends. Cody, be my champion. And here's the thing. I don't want you to answer me tonight. I want you to think about it. I want you to go home and talk to your wife. I want you to hold that baby of yours. I'm going to go home. I'm going to talk to my wife. I'm going to hold my babies too. And then I want you to think about it. I will meet you in Toronto, Canada at Elimination Chamber on March 1st. You give me your answer then.
So all these championships.
It's okay. So
is everyone going to, like, you know, all the champions are gonna have, well, except for Gunther.
Thank you very much.
Except for Gunther, going to have, like, you know.
Before I leave, I want you to know this. The one thing that I want more than anything in this world is that.
This championship, my championship, their championship, this is what all of this is about. You want...
No. No. My brother. I don't want that. I want your soul.
I don't know what that means. Want to make you my bitch or something? I don't know what that means. Okay, this is getting a little...
I'll see you in Toronto on March 1st.
Hey yo, this is getting a little too touchy. You're getting a little too touchy, my man. It's Vince McMahon. Is Vince McMahon seriously working with WWE again to come up with a sick and twisted story like this? Even Cody Rhodes is shocked because of The Rock's touch.
Upset stomach? Ibirogast. Indigestion? Ibirogast. Bloating? Ibirogast. Thanks to a unique combination of herbs, Ibirogast helps relieve 6 digestive symptoms to help you.
That wasn't the end of the show? No way. It felt like that was. I was just looking back at my timer and I'm like, that wasn't the end of the show. We still got an hour left to go. I'm like, how? That felt like that was the end of the show.
Maybe later?
But it makes sense though that's not the end of the show because Damian Priest and Braun Strowman didn't even fight Jacob and Solo yet. So yeah, I know that's not the end of the show, but it felt like it was. And now I'm like saying, why did you take this long to do this segment? This segment would have been perfect to do at the end of the last 30 to 20 minutes of the show.
Think of it like a short-term treatment for lasting relief.
Don't take Xifaxan if you are allergic to its components, rifaximin or rifamycin antibiotic agents. Get help right away if your diarrhea worsens, as this may be a sign of a serious or fatal condition.
Maybe I'm like slow or something and don't get it, but I'm sure like, you know, if I watch like professional analysts say what they have to say about this segment, I'll understand better, but I don't know anything The Rock just said, but I have an idea, but I'm just like, you know,
The best AI
I'm probably watching too many BLs to think of what. I probably watched too much BL.
A custom assistant built on
I
Watson
swore
X.
I never sin again. Put my patience running thin. Student council running down my neck. I don't remember the rest, but you know what song I'm singing.
The more AI knows about your world,
Hatsune Miku's the best.
IBM, let's create.
If your plans are too big to squeeze into the back of a sedan, if your commute doesn't always include roads, if you want a new car starting under $30,000 MSRP, don't just get any car. Drive a Ford.
She's definitely taking advantage of the Grubhub deal from Amazon.
That's why I keep running into you.
Amazon Prime member? You can get $0 delivery fees on Grubhub. Eligible orders only. Terms and additional fees apply.
Before you go to extremes to fix sagging and wrinkles with expensive injections, try this Olay Regenerist. Olay boosts skin cell regeneration to firm, lift, and reshape volume without painful traces. For me, it's only Olay.
Want the power of 5 serum benefits in one? Olay Super Serum activates on skin for visible results that beat the #1 luxury serum. A super glow for your best skin yet. Olay.
I really thought The Rock would announce, like, I'm gonna be the special guest referee at the Elimination Chamber match. Because honestly, I would only like that because I want him and John Cena to have like a real legit interaction with each other, just like they did with like, you know, Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania match with Roman Reigns, but they only had a small interaction with each other. They didn't really talk.
You can tune in to WWE's social media platforms, and you will hear from TKO board member Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson at WrestleMania. That's on YouTube, X,
A press conference, so maybe this press conference will enlighten me on what this whole segment means. Yeah, there's this match too. I never thought I'd say this, but Pretty Deadly kicked their asses.
Give it up one time for your two-time WWE Tag Team Champions, the BTTITW DIY.
There is absolutely no denying that tonight has been electrifying.
Hot crowd, great night.
But if we could please be somber for a second.
This is serious.
2 weeks ago, Pretty Deadly embarrassed us, and now, reluctantly, we will return that favor tonight and crush their hopes and dreams of ever becoming the WWE Tag Team Champions. So if you could please all rise to your feet.
On your feet, Thomas. What do you mean on my feet? On your feet. That idiot there on the New Jersey, stand up. You're doing a good job, sir.
Please, this is serious, everybody. Thank you, Wade Barrett. Rise
That's just a kid.
remove your baseball caps.
It's a somber
And
affair,
if you
Joe.
could please bow your heads, we will have a moment of silence for Pretty Deadly, beginning now.
They're fighting, they're not dying.
There's a moment of silence. Ruin.
Yeah, Blondie, Pretty Deadly, you need to shave, because I always hated that part about Pretty Deadly, that sometimes they don't shave their chest hair. But if you're playing the feministic part, you need to shave your chest hair, man. And what's worse is that he has it all oiled up, so that's it.
Respect goes out the window when gold is on the line as it is tonight.
Not them fighting and the disco ball is still on. What's going on here? They still... Exactly, I'm like, what's happening here? Go to commercial. Oh my gosh, this is funny. They did it with The Rock a few moments ago, but I'm like, that's understandable. But now this is becoming hilarious. I can't believe they just fought them mid with the disco ball and Titantron still flashing the, you know, strobe lights and everything.
Smackdown, that all turned around several weeks ago. They rediscovered their fighting spirit, their cutting edge, and they have got the taste for gold. Can they capture it tonight? I agree with you. Already this year,
Can we turn it into a dance battle instead? Okay, now the match is starting for. Hey, now the match is starting for real. That was funny though. They got cheap shots with the music on. It would have been even funnier if they were mid dancing while this was happening.
But it's a hot start here from DIY. Elton Prince may be out cold. He's laying it on the floor.
One thing my prostate cancer hasn't changed, this place. We've made some great memories here, and we're making one today, with a little help from Nubeqa.
Nubeqa is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with prostate cancer that is not spread to other parts of the body and no longer response to medical or surgical treatment that lowers testosterone.
I was on hormone therapy, but my PSA was rising, so my doctor recommended Nubeca.
In a clinical study, men live 2 times longer without their prostate cancer spreading when they added Nubeca to ADT. Nubeca may also extend survival. Nubeca may cause serious side effects, including heart disease and seizures. Tell your doctor right away if you have any chest pain or discomfort, shortness of breath, loss of consciousness, or seizure. Nubeca can harm unborn babies and cause loss of pregnancy. Use effective birth control.
Well, no, I can't really say Roman Reigns helps Cody Rhodes, like, you know, be out of the clutches of the Rock because they still have to go through with, you know, Seth Rollins versus CM Punk.
Ask your doctor about Nubeca.
And, you know, Roman Reigns in that triple threat, if, like, you know, that's still the plan, because it can change.
So relief is lasting.
Zytra treats the signs and symptoms of dry eyes.
The Rock will definitely, I mean, Roman Reigns will definitely show up for WrestleMania before then, but I just don't know how.
Don't touch container tip to your eye or any surface. Before using Zytra, remove contact lenses and wait 15
what
minutes
is
before reinsert.
CM Punk's favor that Paul Heyman has to fulfill is still the question that it has been unanswered.
It never has before. These are so irresistible. It smells like dreams coming true.
People be like, how your house smells so good?
Did you know that game scent beads have a technology that activates as you move?
A fresh little burst of scent. The scent just keeps getting better. I smell delicious. Go to the store, smell it for yourself with a simple squeeze. And then come back to this video and tell me I was right.
Just found this unbelievable sequin dress on eBay. From a seller who's probably a Vegas showroom. So many good deals. Had to get these vintage
I love that skirt.
Then I was craving something sporty. Found these
It's a plaid skirt.
Authenticated and everything.
The classic mint, the classic teal and brown color. Yeah, teal and brown color.
Victorian vampire. But now I'm all grunge and glitter. Yeah, eBay. It's the place for new, pre-loved, vintage, and rare fashion.
Yes.
Yeah, that outfit that she had was Y2K, but it was more of the preppy and grunge attire, and I was like, that's kind of cute. It was a preppy version because another Y2K style is actually ones that look like, you know, school uniform types or cheerleader types, and that look is okay for some people, but I find that like a little too stereotypical for my taste. So, but you can definitely wear like maybe a sporty long sleeve and a skirt. I'm not too sure about the one she wore. It worked well with her because she had the figure for it, but not everyone does because they're either too big or too small.
It's the 5th time that DIY and Pretty Deadly have met up. For the first time with the WWE Tag Team titles on the line, DIY looks to defend as they did at the Royal Rumble against the Motor City Machine Guns.
Been an interesting relationship between Pretty Deadly and DIY of late. Pretty Deadly doing the dirty work with DIY for a long time until Pretty Deadly got sick of the nonsense, got sick of not receiving a Tag Team Championship opportunity.
Oh man! Right in the center of the ring. Elton Prince and Tommaso Ciampa.
Well, just when Ciampa's down, the issue is Elton Prince desperate for that tag. Kit Wilson was also taken out by Gargano in the process.
See the breaking news on the bottom of your screen. It was announced just moments ago by The Rock. And WrestleMania 42 will be here in New Orleans. And this is exactly what Pretty Deadly needed. Here comes Kit Wilson.
And this is a pent-up kill. Kit Wilson, as fresh as a daisy, has watched his tag partner Elton Prince put through the ringer. And now this frustration is exploding out of Wilson as he looks to close in on the Tag Team Championships.
We have talked about the momentum in recent weeks that they have put forth. An aggressive form of Pretty Deadly. And served that well as you see it from Wilson. Could this be the night they grab gold?
Elton Prince now back in the fray. Has recovered certainly to an extent, and it's Gargano who's now isolated and scrambling to survive in this one.
And there was a non-title match they came up victorious with just 2 weeks ago.
Boy, that
teamwork was something.
I'm pretty, but I'm not that pretty.
Kick out at 2.
Just a millisecond away there from grabbing goal, but keep your eyes open because the cardio machine that is Tommaso Ciampa is back in there.
They won that non-title match 2 weeks ago. It was Prince rolling up Ciampa to get the pinfall victory.
Superb cohesion here between. Oh, with a high landing on the neck, the surgically repaired neck of Tommaso Ciampa was clearly out.
Whoa! There they are again. And that's the thing that I thought would happen during this match, but I wanted Pretty Deadly to get the job done because they deserve to get their redemption, you would say. Because they probably the ones who attacked the Street Profits under DIY's like orders.
And now Gargano trying to fight back himself.
Oh.
Profits doing damage everywhere.
The Profits so big, so powerful, are just throwing these tag teams around with ease.
Oh, Montez Ford. I'm glad you didn't mess up this jump because all your other jumps you mess up all the time.
Well, this is the most City Machine who have cheated out a tag goal several times, most recently at the Royal Rumble, thanks to the intervention of the Street Profits.
That's exactly what happened in that 2 out of 3 falls match in front of 76,000 in NXT. And now Dawkins and Ford returning at full health, and look at the damage they're doing to the entire division.
The Street Profits are taking no prisoners now. This is a very different version of the Profits.
Oh, wait. Everywhere you look, they're just cleaning house here. Championship match. Dawkins intense.
Poor Motor City Machine Guns and Pretty Deadly. Yeah, why? You deserve getting your ass beat.
One sandwich that says, this guy appreciates wild Alaskan fish. And a second that says, this guy would like another sandwich. 2 for $6.99. Arby's, we have the meat.
Oh, in a harbor, there was a port, the busiest port that you ever did see. Now the boats with the goods, good jobs for the people in the city comes to life, and life has a rhythm and
well, I'm glad.
JP Morgan Chase invests in infrastructure to help create more jobs here at home.
Make the green grass grow all around, make the green grass grow all around.
All we do on the streams is just chill and talk. That's all we do.
Your workouts work great, but they don't work like Wealthfront. Cash there can earn nearly 10 times the national average rate. If your workouts did work like Wealthfront, you get nearly 10 times the results for each rep. 10 times the power. 10 times the performance. 10 times the... maybe only Wealthfront to work like Wealthfront.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Wow, where has this been my entire life? Having to clean with multiple products is a hassle. Trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to use on the shower? What am I going to use on the bathtub? I don't have to think about that. I just add water and I'm good to go. What's Magic Eraser? I use it on every message.
Yes.
I even use it on things
All of them have been decided.
If you are a mom,
I'm trying to remember through memory. So it's John Cena, CM Punk, John Cena, CM Punk, Drew MacIntyre, Damian Priest, Logan Paul, and who's the last one? Who's the last one? Damn it, I forgot the last one. Seth Rollins, yes. Seth Rollins. Yeah, those are the participants. And for the girls' side, it's Liv Morgan, Bailey, Naomi and Bianca. Liv Morgan, Bailey, Naomi and Bianca.
Not the fastest working GLP-1.
Who? Roxanne Perez and damn, I always keep forgetting the last ones.
With results you can see.
Alexa Bliss, yes, she just showed herself. So that's on the girls' side. But the men's side.
Hunger with less milk. Weight loss faster. Confidence higher. Price cheaper. See if you qualify.
CM Punk, Logan Paul, Seth Rollins, Drew MacIntyre, Damian Priest, and somebody else. I'm not repeating myself again because I seem to forget. Even though I keep saying it. That's a bad habit I have. Aw, a blanket. I wish I had some King's cake from New Orleans. I've only had a Mardi Gras cake once, and it was the best I've ever had. Mainly because, a Mardi Gras cake is just basically a cinnamon bun cake. A cinnamon bun cake that's on, I think, like a croissant. Yeah, that's basically what King's cake is for Mardi Gras. I didn't have the baby inside my piece, but it still tasted good.
But then immediately after the match, he was forced to defend his WWE title against Batista. And Batista won and became the new WWE champion. That's 15 years ago tonight.
Batista. The time Batista won against John Cena when he was trying to make his in-ring return, but it totally failed and he quit.
What is best for business is I main event WrestleMania. And what is best for business is for the first time I
yes,
confidently
do
say
it, my man.
a 17th championship. Built my existence here off of hard work, loyalty to this company, and respect for all of its branches.
I'm rooting for you.
17 not for me. Win 17 to Sunday shook the hand of the person who wins 18. I told Toronto that now's my time. I was grateful for the city and I will be back. And I will be back to kick ass. It is time to walk that talk. And be who I say I am. I go into the Elimination Chamber to win. And I'm going to main event my final appearance in WrestleMania and win a 17th championship.
Unfortunately, Logan Paul will always be on the most, life-changing pay-per-views ever. Only because WWE want the clout. And unfortunately, he brings that. In a negative way, I would say, but hey, numbers don't lie. Am I right? So.
Their visit to Toronto, it is far less about career goals. It is something far different. This was Sammy just 4 days ago.
And I hate how they always tease that Logan Paul might win, but that he never does, because if he does, I feel like that'll be terrible. But according to Logan Paul, all the heat that he's getting, he feels like it'll blow over. But this kind of heat is different. Even a guy who put it on the sign that we're not booing you because you're a heel.
It's not official. It's unsanctioned.
A sign that someone made for Logan Paul say that we're not booing you because you're a heel, because you just suck.
Got what you wanted, huh?
And what's sucks even more is that Logan Paul is like, starting to become a good fighter. I'll admit that, but like, it doesn't matter how good you are at your job. It's like the attitude you bring doing your job that really matters. Otherwise, like, your talent is totally pointless. You could be the best athlete in the world, but your attitude in and outside the ring has to be just as perfect as that, as you're fighting.
Huh? Have you thought of them? What about your family, hey? Do they know?
Oh dear.
Do they know?
Oh, that's creepy as fuck.
When they have to watch me end your career in Toronto?
No, Kevin Owens, because that is creepy as fuck, just spying on Sami Zayn and his family in his house. I know this was like, scripted and staged and stuff, but still. There are people like this in real life.
Because you're too proud? Because you're selfish? You are selfish.
This reminds me of the time.
To them?
Of Triple H when he barged into Randy Orton's house. He just kicked the door down and everything.
I'll see you in Toronto. But remember, you asked for this. It's all your fault.
Yeah. I would kick down my door right now. That's creepy. Like, obviously when it comes to the superstars, like, filming stuff near their house and their private life, it's rehearsed and stuff, and they inform their loved ones too that they'll do a segment involving them on camera. This is still creepy because there are people like this.
The final boss arrived, confronted Cody Rhodes and said, I want you to be my champion. I want your soul. Will Cody sell out to the final boss?
Because I would have thought, like, Sami Zayn was, like, not home and he just was being a total creep and spying on him, and I would be like, oh, that's so sick. And, like, that's still bad and creepy, but, like, at least they're not home. Like, Sami Zayn's not home, and it will make it more dramatic because that would, like, rile up Sami Zayn, but this will rile him up even more because he's recording him having a happy time with his family, so he would be like, why the hell are you spying on me for? Because I know if this were to happen in any situation that included my family, my brother would never stand for it. It wouldn't be pretty because this will be the last and only time they would see my family. Hey, that's sick. Instead of angel wings, Damian Priest now has dragon wings. Yeah, Logan Paul wins. He better not. He really better not. And I don't think he will either, though. Logan Paul won't. I just hate that they always tease that he might, though. And Seth Rollins is not going to win because he has to involve himself in Roman Reigns and CM Punk in a storyline. So that's going to be a triple threat probably in WrestleMania. I just don't know, like, I just don't know. It depends if Roman Reigns comes back on Elimination Chamber, but I highly doubt it. And if they go through with it anyway, that's like, that's bound to happen after Elimination Chamber or sometime before WrestleMania. Because at first they'll probably end up making the decision like, Rollins versus CM Punk like it was, but then Roman Reigns would get himself involved in this match, and then they have no choice but to make it a triple threat. So that's how it will, like, turn out, I'm sure.
again.
So at first it'll be a solo match between CM Punk and Seth Rollins, but then Roman Reigns would involve himself and get revenge on Seth Rollins. So CM Punk will be like, what the heck? And he'll probably be mad at CM Punk too because he eliminated him at Royal Rumble, even though, like, you know, they helped each other and stuff, you know. So he probably hates CM Punk too. So Roman Reigns definitely has more of a reason to fight with both of those guys than Seth Rollins just taking care of CM Punk. But not many people like that idea, even though, like, you know, no matter how much it makes sense. Sometimes matches that, like, you know, make the most sense, like, you know, don't appeal to everyone.
Busca algunos restaurantes italianos cercanos que admitan mascotas y tengan terraza y envíaselos por mensaje a Luca.
Genesis GV70 and GV80. Lease the Genesis GV80 for $479 per month. Exclusively at your tri-state Genesis retailers.
Attention supermarket shoppers. It's about time we paid everyday low prices, like at Aldi. Not increasingly high prices for potatoes. And these sales that aren't really sales. We're getting hustle, people. Hey, buddy, got a loyalty card?
Speaking of groceries, I feel bad for people, especially businesses that are struggling now with the spike in groceries now.
That's why they're number one in every lower price. Everything we don't do is for you. It's an Aldi thing.
Even now they're trying to ban junk food off of food stamps, which is stupid because I had no idea that food stamps was supposed to apply to only just healthy food, because no matter,
and then you hit me.
because you don't see, like, you know, people begging for a certain food. They just want food.
If they're buying what you're doing, when you get to the toe-to-toe, it'll turn into a yay boo. That's when you know you got them hooked. Yay! Boo! This is the art. That's the art of what we do.
No way, they're teaching the youngins how to do that. That's so good.
Yeah, right now, here.
I really should watch that. That was fun to watch. Like, this is different. This is more different than Tough Enough or something, because you got legends teaching you.
Get the best of it in an elimination chamber qualifier, battling Priest and Jacob Fatu. That was the meatiest of media elimination qualifiers. And now he can get his hands on Fatu again. Of course, remember late January, the beatdown he suffered in San Antonio on Saturday night's main event. A relentless beatdown.
What would you do if BTS were to break up? I would be devastated for one, but that's life in K-pop. Like, you know, that's life in K-pop and in, like, you know, bands in general. The most important thing is that what you do afterwards, and even if BTS, like, you know, for whatever reason decided to break up today, they would be perfect on their own, because, like, even despite them doing, like, you know, their military duties and all, look what they're doing now. J-Hope is about to go on tour. Jin is practically a model for, like, most of the greatest products such as Louis Vuitton, Versace, and all that expensive crap. So they can do solo careers. That's all I'm saying. They don't necessarily need BTS, but they would love to stay in BTS though. So just in the meantime, they could definitely build up their solo careers and do all their stuff that they want to do without the other guys. I would wager we could see Squid Game spin off before BTS separation. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, and Squid Games did announce they do want to do spin-off series, but I don't feel like it's necessary to start a spin-off series after the whole series is over, because basically they said the spin-off series would be about the past games, and why couldn't they show that before? Like, I don't know, what's with these series sometimes. Like, they do the series present day, and then all of a sudden to keep the show alive, they want to do past stuff. Yeah, like a prequel, but prequels don't make sense to me. They really don't. Like, at least now when the series is ended. Like, maybe if it was like mid a part of the series or something. Yeah, I'm sure hardcore fans would love it, and I'll check it out because I respect the series enough to give it that, but not enough to be like, oh my gosh, like I love this more than the series. Some people are dumb enough to like prequels more than the actual series.
Solo Sikoa have got themselves back on the same page, back in fight mode, and that spells danger for Brie.
Like, it's good for new fans, but bad for, loyal fans. Because new fans could just look at the prequel, and then they could watch the show. Us, fans who are already into the series and know what's going to happen and stuff. What's the point of us watching it?
Stare them down. February 14th, Valentine's Day night, with Damian Priest, who won the Elimination Chamber glorifier. And it was Priest and Strowman and Fatu all together.
It was Damian Priest. Spoke to him earlier today. He knows full well the risk of this kind of matchup against these kind of individuals. At the moment, he really needs all his health intact. Just 1 week and 1 night away from the elimination.
As for BTS, they would be fine if BTS were to break up today, because each of them all did their own albums. They all got their own business relationships, and they have lots of modeling jobs and bookings, so they'll be set for life. And it also helps that the president of South Korea, considers them the face of the entertainment industry. So why do you think he cut their military time shorter? Originally, BTS was supposed to do military time till 2030, but he cut it short to 2026. No, 2025, because I remember in October they'll be back together. Yeah, sometime in October, November they'll all reunite. So, but the fact that the president of Korea shortened their military time, that's rare for K-pop stars, I'm saying.
From a street fighting champion, enforcer, a leader of the bloodline, still trying to figure out exactly what this version of Solo Sikoa is going to entail.
Duh. Why do you think I'll never go to a BTS concert, no matter how much, I try? That'll always be my biggest dream, but even just 2 tickets are expensive, and that's all I would get, just 2 tickets for me and my mom, because I don't really have much friends to go with because most of them don't like BTS like the way I do. So the only one I could imagine that I could take is my mom, because she loves BTS, like, you know, and like not as much as me, but she'll, whenever like, you know, something BTS is related to, she'll like definitely say, oh, let's watch that together. I like them. I want to hear their new music. Oh. Oh, Lillian, come on. Dude. You better make sure Lillian's okay. You really lucky you didn't land on her. She got it out in the nick of time. You could win tickets in the radio contest.
One a day is formulated with key nutrients.
That's such a teenage thing to do.
One a day. Science.
I'm not that obsessed.
I've been using this product. It's called Muesli, and I've been telling everybody about it because it's been life-changing.
That's such a teenager thing to do.
I go into a lot of things thinking it's not going to work, and I thought Muesli would be the same thing, but it wasn't.
That wasn't a bump. That wasn't a bump. They were literally about to land on Lillian had she not gotten out in time.
Find the real you again. Go to muesli.com/TV.
Her arms are so silky. They're like buttered noodles. Buttered noodles. Ew. Gross. You literally don't know this person.
So, my name is Isla.
I was hardly living when Destiny's Child was still a thing.
Body lotion?
Yum.
I mean, cool.
Eos body lotion.
I love them. It's just that I was hardly living like enough time to know what Destiny's Child were. I was like 3 or 4, so I didn't even know Destiny's Child was a thing. I just knew of Beyonce because I think she was starting to go solo in the year that I was 4 or 5. But Beyonce not really that hot no more to me. I mean, did you see her reaction to her winning Album of the Year at the Grammys? She felt so entitled, and I was like, you know, something's changed in you. Something's changed about you, Beyonce. I was like, you really that mad that last year you got snubbed at the Grammys to Taylor Swift? And I understand in a sense because Taylor Swift wins all the damn time, but even she got pissed off at Harry Styles when he won Album of the Year in 2023. And I'm like, dude, Harry Styles has never won a Grammy in his life. You won how many Grammys? You're just mad that you didn't win the one Grammy? Like, you won a Grammy. He didn't ever, so.
All new Chevy Equinox, starting under $30,000. And the all-electric Equinox EV, America's most affordable EV with a 315-plus mile range. Quality you expect and a dealer right down the street. It's your life, your choice. Qualified Chevy lessees can get this 2025 Equinox for around $259 a month. See your local Chevy dealer.
Feel yours starting at $24.99. No one outpizzas the Hut. Back here in New Orleans on what has been a wild night of Friday Night Smackdown, and it wraps up with the big men in tag team action as Jacob Platoon is doing damage.
I mean, with her attitude now, I would like, you know, I would say that's most likely right, but I don't know about back then. She seemed much more like, you know, carefree and like, you know, influential than she does now. Now she just feels like since she's been a part of the music industry that long, she's entitled. And it doesn't help that Jay-Z is like, you know, a part of, like, you know, supposedly, allegedly a part of P. Diddy's, like, you know, scandals, affairs and stuff.
For the final piece of the puzzle Jacob Fatu is going to reenact that scene.
He was back on January 25th in San Antonio with time and again. He couldn't be stopped doing this against Big Braun Strowman.
But I don't know why she has to be so like angry that she doesn't win certain awards, because she should be happy that, like, you know, there are other artists that can surpass her, because she has to admit she's not getting any younger. So, like, just because you look young doesn't mean you are. People like Shakira and Jennifer Lopez know that too. So they could, like, you know, go and try to win stuff if they want, but they know, like, you know, they're, like, you know, humble enough to admit, like, yes, I've done my time in the music industry, and even though, like, you know, I can still go for another round, I, like, you know, I made history somehow. But Beyonce still feels like she has more work to do, despite how long she's been in this industry.
There's multiple issues with the likes of Jacob Fatu.
And it's like, she was also, like, most of the reason why most rappers now today have converted to country, and that's strange to me. Because even Post Malone is now doing country songs, and I'm like, they're nice, but I'm like, why do all these rappers, like, want to do country now? Like, leave country up to the people who sung country first. They don't have to convert rappers into country. Rappers, R&B artists, they all want to do country now, and I don't know why. Because of some racial bullcrap that, like, they're saying, oh, we want to take back country because it originally belonged to blacks, but I'm like, it never belonged to anyone. Just because it was started by blacks doesn't mean that only black artists can sing it. Everyone can. Spanish people could be country artists. Japanese people could be country artists. Italian people could be country artists. I'm not that much of a fan of country, but Florida is, and my sister loves it. Like, I like country, but I feel like some of their topics are a little too sad for me, and too slow-paced. That's why. That's why if I listen to a country song, it has to have a little bit of hip-hop in it. Because those are the best combinations.
Well, that is freakish resistance from Damian Priest. That spinning solo Uranagi connected. We've seen him put away countless opponents with that move. You see here with the ref's back turn. Jacob was getting involved, and that connected was astounding. The Priest somehow came out of that one.
Able to survive the spinning solo.
I'll tell you that the spine perhaps staring down that dangerous thumb that has done so much.
He wraps it up in bandages now.
Cody Rhodes recently. Samoan Spike is lined up. He is calling for it. His return to action.
You really are the bisexual Undertaker. I love you, Damian Priest. Miscommunication again. You don't see that, sorry, Jacob. You didn't see that, sorry, Jacob. That camera guy got out of the way just in time. Their timing is poor. Now my mom's screaming. Yep, there it is. Oh, she has to say that. You got it, man. Yes. It's amazing. When Jacob Fatu kicked Solo, he didn't look like remorseful. He just like, okay. Now what? He just only looked shocked when Damien grabbed him because that was the shock. This is great. That was great. This definitely like confirms stuff now because definitely Jacob Fatu didn't look remorseful at all. He definitely looked like he got what he deserved, and I love that. It's just that I don't know what Tama Tonga is going to do. Like, I don't really see him being necessary if they're going for the whole Solo versus Jacob thing. I don't see him like fitting in, unless like miraculously Tonga Loa comes back or something. But who knows when that'll be. And Bronson Reed still has to come back too, so I wonder like what will happen with him, because that's like some things we got to think about, because Bronson Reed is going to interfere like with like the top star some way, whether it has to do with like him going back as Seth Rollins again or something else, but he'll come back eventually. As for Solo and Jacob Fatu, I don't know why Tama Tonga has to be a part of this storyline, is since he's not really doing anything except like getting hit by people who are fighting with him and stuff. But hopefully Tonga Loa can come back and that can like make him have a tag run again, because like say like the Street Profits are successful and they're the heel teams, I feel like if those two go like babyface, that would like make them good, because Tonga has that whole yay trend going, and I'm like that'll like put him on the charts. That'll put him on the charts, because that's like just as cool as the Yeet movement. Like all these people that are making like their own catchphrases and stuff, that's what's like making them stay a little like interested in. I don't have a crush on him. I'll have a crush on Damian Priest before I have a crush on any of the Bloodline people. And he has it both ways, so that's it for me. Definitely have a lot to do this weekend. I have to go to editing the rest of the Valentino videos, because I didn't get to do it because I told you Leone's first visit was here today, so I didn't get to do that. I was gonna do it today, but the visit like changed everything, and I didn't want to waste my time just doing videos. I wanted to spend as much time with her, and that was what happened. But as for everything else, I told you if I'm slow on videos, I have some family matters that I can't like I can't just put aside. I have to actually help my family out with this one, so hopefully you understand my situation, and I'll definitely like enlighten you more on it when I have more information, but right now I have to keep it under wraps because this involves only my family, and I can't share it because it's too personal and could determine the fate of like a lot of things that I can't get into detail now. But thanks as always for watching my WWE streams, and catch me on Monday when it comes to The Rock. Yeah, there's The Rock having the little answer offer to Cody Rhodes, and I have no idea what that is, but hopefully I look on TikTok to see what that means, and I can imagine Sami Zayn just clashing out at Kevin Owens for like spying on his house. But that's all I have to look forward to on Monday's show. Everything else is like what could happen. But as always, thanks for watching, and you'll see me again on Monday, and I hope you'll look at my other content, and please wish my family well. Thank you, and good night.